Alright. Are we ready?
Yep.
Alright. So, just a little forewarning. I am very tired from work today, so I may be a little sluggish. Just bear with me. Alright. When last we left off, our band of mercenaries had just delved into the library of the ancient elves. There they met Archimedes, the Sphinx, who was the, so to speak, progenitor of their race, the Watcher. Saving her from the clutches of a beholder, you all were granted with the Tome of Archimedes, a book which in it held ancient knowledge of your people and a possible way to shut demon portals. During which you learned of a possible betrayal of your employer, Ishmael, the orc who set you off on this quest. From there, you were each granted items of interest, magical items, and you rested for the night before heading out. Heading out for Isis, the city of mages. Alright. Having secured the Tome of Archimedes and learning of the deceit of your employee, Ishmael, you wake early in the morning and prepping yourselves for travel. Los Tornado and Minstrel packing their things, mostly Minstrel packing and doing a lot of the busy work, but Los Tornado helps here and there as well. You make your way through the library of the ancient elves. The spirits that were once guarding the hallowed halls of this room of knowledge have vanished, leaving you all alone amongst yourselves. It is early morning from what you can tell.
I sit up and yawn very, very loudly. My hair is all disheveled.
Los Tornado helps secure the travel pack onto Minstrel's back. He lets go and taps it twice, checking in with Minstrel, making sure that it is not too heavy for him to bear. And he turns back to face you later. Well, are you ready to head out and head towards the mage city of Isis? It was quite a journey.
Woohoo! We probably should be on our way.
Most definitely.
I let out a heavy sigh. Straighten my hair. Well, it beats lingering in this place. Let's get out of here. I miss the city.
Alright. You make your way up through the The doorway to Archimedes' chamber has sealed once more. the face that was once there has vanished. It is just now a flat stone surface. As you walk towards the entrance, you see the vast amounts of books of the many different subjects that are here glimmer in the dim light provided by the crystals here. You make your way through the main doors of the library that you had entered, and again there's a long hallway that stretches up towards the set of double doors up, what seems to be double doors up ahead, and then there's the cave you came in through on your left.
Really quick, before we actually leave the actual library, could I, like, take just a random book off of the shelving?
Go ahead and go to a shelf. And
well, I'm gonna
roll
look at it.
Okay, roll an investigate.
Alright, hold on.
And how did Amanda die? Taking a book off the elf shelf.
That would be her.
Well,
Some
I'm
of
looking
these-
at it to see if there's any dangerous.
Some of these are written in different languages. Many you don't recognize, some you don't understand. You pinpoint a few in Elvish. You don't seem to find any sort of trap or any sort of protection, like adverse protection around there.
Alright, well then I take a couple that are in Elvish, and I kind of skim through them and then head out
Okay.
with the others.
As you... Alright. Let's see here now. Alright, as you reach out and you grab your first book, your hand passes through what feels like water. There's a ripple just about 3 inches out from from the books, and like I said, it feels like water as you reach through and you grip the book, pulling it up free through this barrier. You feel a sudden burning sensation in your hand. You instinctively drop the book. You take 2 points of fire damage.
Halala's yelling at her. I kind of feel bad for Amanda.
I wince and mutter, "Are you serious? I can't even take a simple souvenir."
Alright. The book falls down and opens wide. There you see text written on the book.
Is this something I can read?
Yeah, it's in Elvish, yeah.
What does it say?
Are you just like looking down at it from where you're standing, or are you gonna try and pick it back up?
I'm looking at it and sucking on a couple of my fingers that got burnt.
Alright.
I want to kind of
So,
wander
what-
over to her.
What I'm trying to understand is, are you kneeling, or are you just standing up straight?
I kneel down and kind of look at it.
At the it's open up to a specific chapter, and the title of the chapter in Elvish reads "The First Half Elves," and it starts off long and boring, like the beginning of the half elves started X
Blah,
many
blah,
years
blah,
ago.
blah.
Yeah. If you flip through a couple, if you were to flip through a couple pages, do you do any of that, or are you just standing at the first page?
I poke the book to make sure it won't burn me again. Does it
With your
burn
finger?
or feel hot?
What are you poking it with? Your dick?
My finger!
It does not burn.
Okay, well then I'm going to carefully take an edge and gently, like, turn the page.
Alright. The page turns, and it's just more information detailing the first half-elves. Ophelia, you come up to this precarious scene of Vix kneeling there, sucking on her fingers as she looks through this book that is laying open on the ground.
I can read it, right?
Yeah, it's in Elvish.
Well, I mean, like, I can see it with my wonderful passive perception.
I'd say you can't read it 100% clearly because, you know, small print, but you can kind of get the gist of it.
Okay.
Alright.
This is kind of interesting. I kind of muttered that to myself.
What did you find there?
Apparently it's a book on the first half-elves. A lot of it is just kind of, you know, blah blah blah, history, but it's not all that bad.
There's a lot you can learn from history. You should take it. It might help you.
If it doesn't burn me again, I hold up a finger that's still kind of burnt with a pouty face.
You look at it, the finger is bright red, hot to the touch, covered in saliva.
I'm sure with time it will heal just fine. Because I am not touching that.
Eh. Can you pick it up? It burnt me, so I don't know if it will burn you.
Certainly. And I will reach down and pick it up.
You pick it up just fine. You snap the book shut in your hand.
I like to examine
I
it for a
immediately
moment.
stand up.
All right. What are you trying to discern?
Not really trying to discern anything, just getting a look for it. Seeing... Actually, you know what? I do want to see if I can tell if it has any magical properties.
That'd be an Arcana. Los Tornado is going to motion over to Valanthe.
It's a book.
What are they doing? We're wasting time. We need to get to Isaacs.
I don't know. Vix probably tried to steal something.
Can I hear that?
Are you trying to keep it under your breath, Valanthe?
No.
Then yes, you hear that.
I shoot her a look and say, I was not stealing. I just wanted a little commemorative piece. And it's a book.
Well, if you're done with your book, can we move on? We have quite a long journey.
I take the book from Ophelia.
I'm sure that the knowledge will bring you great understanding. And I'm sure they wouldn't mind you taking it. Knowledge is something that should be shared amongst everyone.
Who knows, maybe I could learn something new.
Indeed. I do not know what those words say, but knowledge is important.
I look at the book and then put it in my bag. Alright, I'm ready.
Alright. Come then, ladies, we have much to do. Not much time to do it in. Los Tornado leads you bunch as you make your way up the path. Up ahead, Ophelia, with your passive perception of awesome, you notice that the doors ahead are essentially walled off sealed shut, and there are stones and boulders in the way. It's pretty easy to tell that you're going to have to go through the path that you took initially.
I thought that was our plan.
Yeah, I'm just reiterating.
Okay.
Alright.
I mean, I assumed we would go out the same way we came in.
Alright. You, where is it?
Would I know this, or can I ask somebody who would know this? About how long do you think it will take us to get to Isis?
Since that's my hometown, would I know?
Yeah. Roll an intellect check with advantage.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've been there before, but I wouldn't be super familiar, so.
Alright. It's a couple day hike. Barring there's no holdups, you could probably be to Isis in about 3 days. 2 if you have a pretty brisk pace.
Well, I kind of figure we are maybe 3 days away, but you know, if we're hurry, we might be able to make it in 2. You know, granted, if we don't have any obstacles in our way.
Yes, let us be cautious.
Whatever obstacles show up, we will crush like sparrow eggs between thigh.
And that is why we have you, Musclehead. I pat his muscular arm.
Thank you.
Snickers.
So do you think you could clear a path for us?
I don't know why you want. This is all, of course, while you're walking across the bridge and whatnot. I don't know why you want me to clear a path. There is perfectly good road. Why not take road to city of Isis? Surely clearing
It's,
path would create longer time.
It's an expression. You don't get out much, do you?
On contrary, I am outside a lot.
I would like to look at Minstrel to see what kind of expression he has.
You look over, Minstrel just kind of bobbing his head back and forth, just completely ignoring Los Tornadoes talking.
I guess you would have to do that after a while.
Alright, let's get to Isis.
Alright, you make your way up through the entryway in which you entered. Once everybody is outside of the outside of the stairwell, and you look behind you, and the stairwell has sealed itself shut. An aura of magic glistens over it as it now just appears to be one with the cobblestone that's on the ground. Hidden from regular view, standing next to you and the entryway is the same spirit that guided you in. The Riddle Master.
I kind of give it a wary glance, like,
Did you find what you seek?
Guys, it's talking! The spirit is talking!
Nanny, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
I was muted.
I spoke to you before. Remember the riddles?
Yes, old one, we do remember. Our friend here has become very, very leery of spirits, however.
She learned a lesson she will not soon forget.
Good.
I hope.
We learn from our mistakes. They make us better people. He looks straight at you, Vic. You have learned, and thus you have grown and matured. You are better, smarter, and stronger than you were before. Do not let those who would seek to bring you down have sway over you. Always know that when we stumble... Are you guys signing?
No.
Always know that when we stumble, we... Sorry, I lost my train of thought because of you guys.
Good job, guys.
Don't look at us. Look at the person you're talking to.
We were just going with what he was saying, pointing at you.
I was pointing at you, Lala. You're the one trying to bring her down.
When we stumble and sometimes fall, through picking ourselves up, we are stronger.
I look at him and for a moment the fear just dissipates and I actually look a lot calmer now, or feel confident.
Good. Alright. Alright, let's get going. Los Tornado calls out, enough of this. Minstrel skips a step a little bit and follows in tow behind Los Tornado. You slowly make your way through the city. Wandering spirits still mill about, congregating mostly around the large energy crystal pylons. You give them a wide berth and they generally leave you alone. If you, a couple times you stray too close and they form the wall that Vix had tried to walk through in our first encounter. But you know, through your experience, you know that to give them a wide berth, then they'll leave you alone. You make your way back out into the meat of the city, the open expanse, where the pulse of the ancient city used to be. You walk amongst the ruins and you hear the there you see the ancient protector, the Trent, walking through the city streets, continuing its duty to guard the city despite its current state. It circles around. Why don't we still listen to this one? There we go. Sorry. Continuing. You give it a very wide berth, waiting until it's very on the other side of the city before you advance through. You make your way back towards the entrance itself that you came in. There, scattered around, are the dead bodies of the ogres that you slayed before entering the heart of the city. Oh yes, I had forgotten about these. These guys aren't much of a fight, were they?
Nope. Can I check their bodies and see if we left, or if they're carrying any gold?
You find nothing. They were picked clean the first time.
Okay. Just
Alright.
just making sure.
This way, ahead. Los Tornado waves you forward. Our wagon is not much further. Surely we'll be to Isis in no time. You round around a corner and make your way into the bushes. I need Ophelia. You smell the unmistakable scent of a recent fire.
Something doesn't seem right.
What is
I
it?
pause and look at her.
Take a deep breath through your nose. Do you smell
Roll.
the fire?
Perception checks. I know that scent.
Use those big old nostrils.
Alright, you, everyone else, you smell around, as well. You smell the unmistakable scent of a recent fire, burnt wood, and amongst other various things that's fairly overpowered scents. Cautiously, you make your way forward and push into the small clearing where you had stashed your wagon. As you're pulling the bushes aside, you feel the blackened charcoal bits of foliage around as you pull it aside. In the center is this large black remains of what was forested area, which was wildlife. There's a large, probably 100-foot circle of burnt wood, burnt plant life. There's a couple of what looks like animal corpses in the distance, some that just weren't fast enough. And there in the center of it is your wagon, charred, blackened, burned. Mostly is just blackened cinders, ash laying on the ground. The oxen that were there are charred husks.
I'm afraid, my friend, we are not going anywhere in a wagon. We're going to have to hoof it.
I would.
My wagon! Los Tornado gets suddenly overcome with emotion as he drops to his knees and pounds the ground. That was my wagon and my ox! No! Minstrel comes over and pats him gently on the back.
I immediately look around.
Yeah,
Like a little
ditto.
pat. Alright, roll perception checks.
Me too.
Alright. Vix, you're just kind of stunned with the sudden outburst of emotion from Los Tornado. You've rarely seen a grown man cry. Usually it's from you beating them up. But Los Tornado, with how eccentric he is, you're surprised to see this man audibly weeping at the sight of his dead ox and his caravan. Valanthe and Ophelia, you don't care about Los Tornado's tears. You look around. Valanthe, you spot something in the distance. I want you to roll a survival check. Ophelia, roll. You find some residue that seems odd to you, and you smell something that's odd. Roll a Arcana.
Me? Or...
You, Ophelia.
Okay.
I'm going to comfort those tornadoes by putting a hand on his shoulder.
Okay.
God, I just cannot do Arcana.
Okay. You... Something smells off, and the smoldering remains, the smoke. You can't put your finger on it, but something smells off. That's what you know. You can't discern quite what it is. Valanthe, you go off into the distance, and you find large boot prints imprinted in the charred ground. You can tell that they're probably a day old. Maybe a little less. Vix, just jumping really quick, Vix, as you go to comfort him, is like, he's gonna like kind of grab you in a big old bear hug and thanks for understanding. And he's just gonna cry on your shoulder for a minute.
He's like, it'll be fine, just don't crush me.
He's gonna let you go and kind of pat your back. So you know, Los Tornado isn't exactly like a big. I mean, he's fit, and muscular, but he's more dexterous. He's
How tall is he?
Let me pull my character.
I know, but my character's kind of tiny.
What's your strength?
Me?
Yes.
A +0?
Okay. Los Tornado has a +1. He's only a little bit stronger than you. He's got a dexterity, however, of 20. That's where he does his damage. He's just quick.
While everything's going on, I'm gonna run back to the group and let them know what I found.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be like, guys, there's boot prints up there that are maybe a day old at most, and they're ginormous. Big, whatever.
In that moment, Los Tornado snaps. He jumps up straight. The perpetrator is afoot. I knew it.
I also don't think it's a good idea to stay near here. There's something that I can't quite put my finger on. Some smell of something that I don't recognize, but it can't be safe.
All I smell is burnt property. Shape-changing girl, can you lead us to the person? I will have words with him.
I think I'm with
girl.
Ophelia
I have
on
a
this.
name.
I'm sorry, Valanthe. I'm all caught up in emotions.
So what I'm getting is you want me to turn into my demon dog form so that I can scent out the perpetrator?
A regular dog would work too, but if you want to go full demon, go ahead.
I'm with Ophelia. I think we should move.
We will move towards the bastard who have done this to me.
Which direction were these footprints headed in?
Kind of back Valanthe, you could tell just kind of looking at them. They're kind of back towards the way you came. But you didn't like follow them too far, you just kind of eyed them as far as they went.
Back the way we came, as in back to the city?
The town that you came from initially.
Oh, okay. They look to be going back towards the town we were coming from, but I didn't follow them that far.
And remind me, which direction is Isis from here?
A similar direction. The town you were coming from was just about due north. Isis would be northeast, so it would veer off.
Just slightly northeast.
Well, then, should we find who did this?
That is my plan.
I wonder if it might be the man who sent us to get the tome in the first place, when it didn't teleport to wherever he was trying to teleport it to. Maybe he came searching for us.
Well, if he wants to find us, he will meet my fist. And he pounds his chest. Valanthe, let's see these footprints.
I shrug my shoulders like, okay, here we go.
Okay, if we're gonna do this, let's do this smart.
I mean, we're headed in the same direction anyways, for the most part.
I'm going to grab my new, it's a necklace, right? That I got? Yeah, my parapet of wound closure, it's a necklace, right?
Yeah, it's a necklace.
Okay, I'm gonna grab my new necklace
Yep.
and look to Vix. Don't worry, I won't let you die. I love her faces.
Yeah. Feelings mutual. And I quickly click my Boots of Elvenkind and start heading off in the directions where the
This
footprints came
motherfucker
from.
gonna dash on her own away from everyone.
I'm pretty sure Boots of Elvenkind don't increase your speed.
No,
Thinking
it's
of
stealth
Boots of
check
Haste.
here.
Yeah, you're thinking of Vax and his Boots of Haste.
Well, she clicked. I think.
Do they automatically give me that, or do I have to activate them?
Yeah, just wearing them makes you have advantage on stealth.
Okay, well then I just quickly go. Alright, Val, sniff them out.
Roll a perception check, Valanthe, with advantage. Oh, wait, are you in dog form or not?
Yeah, but I don't have a dog screen.
It's fine.
I just want to be a normal dog, not my death dog.
She's a wolf.
So you make you follow along. You follow the scent and follow the track. You do kind of like the bloodhound point as you point the path ahead. You bark and you break into a run as you come into a clearing. In the
I'm
clearing,
chasing after her.
there's a small river with a bridge crossing the path. You are standing there, and there's a figure standing in the distance. Los Tornadoes is gonna come up and kind of pet you, scratch you on the ears. Good girl.
I'm gonna accept the humiliation that I am going to be feeling from that.
Some girls like humiliation.
Do we all see the figure?
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I see the figure, I get behind a nearby tree.
All right, roll stealth
With advantage?
Just so you know, Amanda, you can set your stealth to always automatically roll advantage.
Yeah, you just change it from normal to advantage or disadvantage.
I just wanted to make sure that you knew that, because that was part of the last update that they did.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Ophelia, across the river, you come into the clearing too. Across the river you see a tall, broad-shouldered humanoid wearing fine clothes, a large hat with a wide brim, a feather streaking out the side. He's wearing loose pants and nice boots. It looks a little familiar.
Well, I did not put what he looked like in my notes.
He probably smells familiar to me, but I'm still in dog form, so...
I do not speak dog. I do not have beast speak.
Los Tornado's gonna take a step forward. You there! Make yourself known.
I'm going to take out my dagger and hold it close to me, like in a ready strike position.
Right. Oh shit. I forgot
Am
to
I
slide
a
you
dog
guys
or am
over
I
to
a
the...
dire wolf?
There we go. Sorry, I forgot to slide you guys over to the new thing.
Yeah, I was muted
no
earlier
worries.
when I tried to say Lala. You do have the dire wolf one.
I'd heard dire wolf from Amanda, so I didn't know if I'm doing dire wolf or a dog.
Whichever you want to be.
Across the way, you can tell now that this man is a large half-orc. He steps closer across the bridge. Ophelia, you can see that this is Ishmael, the orc who hired you.
Can I do another perception to see the details of him? Recognize him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or I can just tell you guys.
Okay, well then I'll wait.
It seems like our old friend who hired us is the one behind this.
Ishmael, you betray us! Los Tornado thunders and stamps his foot into the ground.
I'm gonna growl menacingly.
I silently mutter, son of a bitch.
Well, it didn't have to come to this at all if you had only put the book in the box. But no, you had to, I assume, destroyed it?
Why did you want the book?
It is a great find, it is worth a lot.
There's a blue jay on our porch. There's a blue jay on our porch.
It's probably eating our strawberry seeds from our dying plants.
Oh no, those are long dead.
I actually peek
Anyway,
over and I glare
Sorry, did
deeply
he
and I
answer?
sheath my dagger.
I was trying to before
I'm sorry, I was
a blue
distracted
jay
by
landed.
the bird.
This book, it is old and rare, and it has quite a value on it, especially to my employer.
Would you care to share who your employer is?
No. Now,
Oh.
I will give you the option to give me the book, and I will let you live. And you can go along your merry way doing whatever it is that elves and a poorly dressed human do. Or, I'll kill you all, and I'll take the book for myself.
I mutter, fuck this guy, and I ready my short bow, aim at his fucking shoulder, and take a shot.
Okay, go ahead.
Just straight normal shot.
You'll have advantage since you're hidden. That'll hit.
Do all rogues have sneak attack?
You get sneak attack from this.
Alright, hold on. I'm doing it.
Zero damage, huh?
I don't think you have that set up correctly.
Roll 2d6.
As soon as that hits, I come out from view and I say, we're not negotiating anything.
Alright. Sorry.
I don't need it while we're fighting.
Alright, you take aim, hidden behind the tree, and impacting his shoulder. He stumbles back a few steps.
Wow.
I'm fixing it. I saw stuff. Stumbles back. He locks eyes on you.
Still a little bit loud. Yeah.
Alright, locks eyes on you. You have sealed your fate. He's going to pull out a trumpet from his side. And he's going to put it to his mouth. And play.
Okay, someone needs to stop him now!
Dark energy is going to spew from the trumpet and it's going to land right next to Los Tornado. Can you not see that? Okay. 1 second. It's going to land right next to Los Tornado, right over here. In that moment, the shadow is going to start to take shape. I come, my master. Suddenly, a large creature made of shadow entity appears on the left of your group. Its form
fuck my
flickering
life.
in the daylight. I need everybody to roll initiative.
60. Okay.
Let's do this. Oh wait, can you? Let me make sure that you guys can
I can.
click on your character. Can everybody click on their characters?
You know, as the healer, I should be going last.
Deja vu, Corey. Deja vu.
Oh hey, I do kind of recognize this image, don't I?
It's the same image for the shadow demon.
I'm rolling initiative in my direwolf form, so that's right?
I didn't set anything up, but that should automatically be correct.
Initiative
Because
should
that's what I
be
rolled.
10, or
Your
it's the dex, isn't it? Is the modifier?
Yeah.
Which would be whatever.
for the purposes of initiative. You would use your characters, not your creatures.
Oh, that's the sheet I had up. I was gonna say everything's the exact same. You want me to roll again?
Is your dex bonus the same for both forms?
Yep. Well, no, my direwolf has a 15 versus Valanthe 14.
But the modifier's the same.
Plus 2, yeah.
So I'd say it doesn't matter. let's do some measuring, shall we?
All
Okay.
right. In that moment, Ishmael's going to drop to a knee and pull out a dagger from each side from his opened overshirt. He's going to fling it at you, Vix. What's your armor class?
15.
Alright, first one misses. Second one will hit. Take 6 points of damage. And then he's going to stand up and draw from his side a long, glimmering rapier. And that'll be his turn. Vix, you are up. You are not stealthed, so you don't have sneak attack.
Well, I am going to, hold on one sec, let me measure something. Okay, I'm going to use half of my movement to move 15 feet right there.
Okay. Right here?
Yes.
Okay.
I am going to cast Witch Bolt onto Ishmael, sorry.
Okay. Alright, that'll hit. So roll a d12 damage.
I wonder why her stuff isn't set up.
Alright. Alright. Alright, he's like, "Argh!" As the witch bolt impacts, his chest crackling with evil energy. You hear that a little bit in the casting of it. Not very loudly, just very subtly. He looks up at you. You will be the first.
Alright, and then with the rest of my movement, I'm going to move back towards that rock where I'm pointing.
Okay.
I
Alright,
believe
so
that's
you
all I
know.
can do.
Okay. Okay. Los Tornado. Ah, you will pay for my wagon. Los Tornado breaks into a rage. His muscles tense up for a moment as he ignores the beast to his left and sprints straight at Ishmael. And yes, I was playing both at the same time.
It's an interesting mix.
It is. Alright, so for some reason a lot of our damage stuff got reset.
I noticed that your titles weren't in there, but I just assumed that you didn't put them in because you are rolling.
Yeah, a lot
So,
of my
Amanda,
stuff got
go in.
switched around.
If you got stuff in your spells that the damage was set before, click the damage box and then re-click it to activate it. That's all I had to do. Alright, he's attacking Ishmael.
Fleer and Haunthor had that same problem.
Alright. Los Tornado's gonna bring his first punch. Boom! You're gonna hear a clank, a resounding like, as Ishmael laughs, and his Los Tornado's fists bounce straight off. He's gonna reach around with his left arm, going for an attack. This one impacts his face. He takes 10 points bludgeoning damage.
So did the first one hit?
Second one, the first one did not.
Okay, the first one did not, but the second one did.
Correct.
Oh boy.
Alright. Los Tornado's going to use a key point to make 2 more attacks against. Alright, that's not going to hit. That's not going to hit. Alright, Los Tornado's turn ends.
Quick question.
Valanthe.
What is Los Tornado's AC?
19.
Okay.
Valanthe, you're up.
This is probably gonna be really stupid, but I'm gonna run up and attack the shadow creature. But I'm gonna go behind him.
Okay. What form are you in?
My direwolf. So I'm not
Okay.
in the death dog.
Okay, go ahead. Alright, that'll hit.
Oh, that'll hit. What do
Yeah,
I
you
need
have
to
to do
set
the-
damage to? Yeah.
Go on and click it off, then re-click it on.
Pretty sure my dice were okay.
I have no idea where that is.
Yeah, all my dice were okay.
No.
I'll let you roll again if you want, or you can take the 10. We'll keep the original hit of 19 that will hit.
I'll take the 10.
Okay.
Okay. I bet you it's better than what I'll roll.
Alright. And how many attacks do you have
I think
as
only
wolf?
one. I think only one because my death dog has 2 hits.
I'm pretty sure that's correct.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
only one.
Alright. And that'll be the shadow. As the shadow suddenly shifts and shudders, it creaks a little bit. You hear Ishmael's on out. Get the rogue. The shadow is going to. It's going to move straight towards Vix. Valanthe, you get an attack of opportunity against it. That means you get an attack again.
BT Dubs, strength save?
Was that right? Wrong thing.
Just making sure you're remembering.
That'll hit. That's another 10. Alright, strength save. It's not 20. Pass it. Yeah, we passed the strength. Alright, Vix. Gonna attack you. Which armor class again? You said 15?
Yes. I can't do a reaction, can I?
Yes, you can.
If you have
Okay,
something that's
with
a reaction.
that... Yeah, I was gonna use shield. Or cast shield. And it's a 1 reaction, so... Well, it's
Is
I
that
take
when
it when
you
I'm
take
hit.
damage? Yeah, so wait to see if he hits first.
I did hit.
Okay.
Alright, well I'm gonna cast that.
Okay. Or list them. Alright, so unfortunately, it's to hit is a total of 21, so it's still going to hit.
Ouch.
Well, combined with what it rolled. So, Vix, you watch as the creature rears its hand back and it sticks forward, its hand reaching into your chest. Your body goes cold as you feel it gripping your insides. You take 15 points of shadow damage. And it'll miss at the second attack. Ophelia, your turn.
Ugh. Okay. Gotta make some decisions. Okay. I am going to... What's my range on this? Okay. I am going to move down. And then I am going to cast Sacred Flame at the Shadow Beast.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright.
Oh hey, next level goes up too. And then with my bonus action, I am going to cast Shield of Faith on Vix.
Okay.
So you have plus
Just-
2 to your AC.
Alright. Anything else?
Nope, that will be my turn.
Alright. Alright. Ishmael, he's going to point his rapier and take a battle stance against Los Tornado, and he's going to attack. First one's going to miss. The second one is also a miss. He's going to use his bonus action to inspire the Shadow Beast. Kill that rogue or I'll send you back to the shadows. Alright, Vix, you're up.
Nate, did your thing hit?
My spell, yes, it's an auto hit.
Alright, well...
To who?
My Sacred Flame was at the Shadow Beast.
Okay.
I don't know if he saved or not.
You
Fuck
guys
it.
must not refer me. I said he did not.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my rapier and fight against the Shadow Beast, like sticking it and then trying to slash up to get it to release me.
It's not holding you, it's just threatening you. It's right there. It pulled its claw back out when it was done doing damage.
Okay, well I'm gonna still slash it and then disengage with my second action.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack. Alright, that'll hit. You bring your rapier down. Whoosh! It seems to go the creature like parts in shadows a little bit. It goes "Rah!" as the smoke billows as you hit it, and then you disengage.
See.
Okay.
Which means she can move.
I'm gonna disengage
hitting
and
attack of
go
opportunity,
as
right?
far as I can to Los Tornado.
Okay.
I'll just go right there.
Okay. Alright, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Alright. This tornado is going to attack Ish. First one will hit. Second one will hit. And he's going to spend 2 key points to attack again. Alright, and the fourth one hits, the third one doesn't. Alright. That'll be... Los Tornado just unleashes a flurry of blows faster than you've seen him move ever in the short time you've known him. Just impact, clink, 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 clink. The resounding blows sound like they're hitting harder than they were before. Alright. Valanthe, you're up.
Well, I can't really attack either of them.
What was that?
She's out of range.
I can't really attack either of them. So I guess I'm going to move right here. And I can't do any action.
You can dash. You can use your action to dash to get closer.
I'm in my animal form, so I can't use my cloak, can I?
No. You have to be out of...
That's what I thought. So I will put myself right here then, and I will just call that my turn.
You're going to see the Shadow Beast disappear.
Oh man, made a face because she
Freaking
knows
hate
what's
it when
coming.
he disappears.
God.
He's going to reappear right next to Vix.
Plus to your AC. Use your reaction.
I am.
That would be a natural 20.
Oh!
Even if I cast shield again, which puts it...
No, natural
Natural 20.
20's auto hit.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I won't do it. So what's the damage?
A lot. You're gonna be unconscious.
I kind of figured that one.
Natural 20 means it's doubled.
No.
Plus, every time he comes out of shadow, if you remember from our other game, he does a fuck ton of damage. Fuck
Yeah,
this
he
guy.
does. It's called a fuck my life kind of moment.
Also, Lala, for your note-taking knowledge, demons take double damage from radiant damage.
Oh, so that would have been 16 and not 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just purely for your note-taking, because I know how anal you are about that.
You take 41 points of damage.
I'm pretty
I
sure
just
she's dead.
No, she is at 2 hit points away from being instantly killed.
Which means that she's fine.
Yes, she's knocked out, but it was very close.
Well, damn!
I almost instantly killed Amanda.
Like I said, it was a fuck my life moment right there.
God, that changes everything that I was about to do.
Good job,
Vix,
Corey.
you look in horror as the shadow creature appears right next to you. You will die. It sticks both of its large clawed hands straight into your chest, and you feel it milling about as it rips its clawed hands out the side of your body. Your breath halts as you slump to the ground, your head impacting hard.
You said I was 2 points away from an instant death.
Yes, if I had gotten 2 more points of damage, your character would have died. Just like, fully died.
I would have been able to keep your body good until we got to a place where somebody could res you.
No, like, literally, there would be no death saving throws, nothing. You would be dead.
It would have been like,
It's okay.
okay, well, good luck, guys.
It's okay, I would have been able to Snow White your body.
Okay. And it's going to attack you again with its other attack.
That's what we call overkill, Corey. Damn.
This was not a natural 20. Alright, so you would only take 11 points, so you just suffer an automatic failed death saving throw.
Don't worry, my turn's now.
Ophelia, your turn.
Oh.
Well, before she does anything, can I growl and be menacing because I'm sitting right next to her and I just watched her die, pretty much?
Yeah, you're growling and being menacing, but you can't, like, scare it or anything right now or anything.
No, of course not. I'm just doing a reaction.
She just wants to growl.
Arrgh. Okay. Ophelia, go ahead. I would recommend healing.
You think? Okay. I am going to... That's on my first level, okay. I am going to move up to here so that I can reach out and touch Vix. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds as a 2nd level. And hopefully...
Oh, damn.
Hopefully it adds all of my bonuses. Wait, how much max HP do you have? 33. Okay, then yes, that's the 2nd level.
33.
Hopefully it adds my bonuses in there correctly. Oh. Ouch.
You rolled terribly.
I rolled 2 1s. But you still heal for 14 points.
It's really good for rolling
Obviously,
2 ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Alright, you still have your bonus action.
And then... Oh, let me... Something.
Am I still negative, unconscious?
No, you're alive. You're...
Yeah,
One...
Once you go unconscious, your hit points are at 0. You don't get the negative and have to heal that negative first. So you were at 14 hit points.
Yeah.
Okay. Then...
In that moment, Vix... You regain consciousness, breath fills your lungs. As you look up, you are prone, laying on your back. In front of you is the shadow beast. Valanthe is next to you in direwolf form, a form you haven't seen her take yet prior to this battle, and Ophelia kneeling down, her hand resting softly on you, the radiant glow of your healing energy slowly dissipating.
Okay, question.
Answer.
because she was knocked unconscious, does she still have Shield of Faith on her because I'm the one casting it?
Yes.
Okay. Then, with my bonus action, I will...
Just attack the shadow.
That is my plan. Let me double check something. Sorry, I hate how it doesn't give you the descriptions if you're not in edit mode for your spells. Let's see. So that's damage, but that's an action. Shield of Faith is a bonus. Okay, I am going to cast... It's the only thing I can cast it as. Spiritual Weapon towards the Shadow Beast.
Alright, you ladies, look as you see, what kind of weapon is it?
It is going to be... question, is there any weapon associated with my goddess? Okay. Then it will just be a basic sword of light.
Alright, you see a sword of light materialize out thin air, glimmering and shimmering with radiant energy as it impales the beast. It writhes in pain for a moment before the blade pulls itself back out in the air. Alright, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Ishmael is going to attack Los Tornado. That's a nat 20.
Stop it! God damn it, I'm gonna take away all your new dice.
I'm rolling yours.
I'm gonna take away my dice! Why are you using all of my nat 20s?
No, my nat 20 was on my die. The damage that I'm rolling yours.
My dice roll so well. He's gonna use up all my good rolls. Sunday I'm gonna roll like crap.
Alright, Los Tornado.
Are you
takes
bringing your
one.
dice then?
Of course I am. They're my special dice.
My dice are awesome.
Is Los Tornado raging? Okay. I just wanted to know for as healer properties.
Yeah. Alright, and he hits with the second attack.
He hit for how much on the first attack?
I don't remember. Because it was a crit.
I'm sure you will post Los Tornado's health afterwards. Oh, okay. He posted the health.
Just did
That's
it
where
to
we're at
you.
right now. I can't remember. Alright. And he's going to inspire the shadow. Vix, you're up. Cost half your movement to stand.
Okay, I'm gonna get up.
Okay.
Then I am going... Could I disengage and then with my second action target Ishmael?
So what are you trying to do?
Disengage from the shadow beast. And then with my second action turn my focus on Ishmael.
Let me check something.
No, that's concentration. I definitely can't do that. Well, I found the thing I should have done before this fight started. Before he summoned the demon, I should have cast Hold Person on him.
It's okay, Nay. It's okay.
The good news is, though, is that I have one second level spell left
Okay.
now since I didn't do that.
Alright, you don't have a second action, Amanda. Disengage is your action. You have
For
a
the whole
bonus
thing?
action. Yeah, it takes up your
Oh,
whole
okay.
action. And you don't have 2 attacks yet. You only have the 1. You're not your ranger.
Okay, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm going to disengage and move behind the rock.
Alright, where?
Oh. You would be better off to just attack him.
Let her make her
I
mistakes.
know.
Okay, you know what? Never mind. I'm standing up and I'm fucking attacking this crap.
Okay.
Don't change your mind based on what I said.
No, because if I just move back and that's all I can do, he's just gonna pop in on the next turn and finish me off like he did at the start of the other one, and I'm done.
Alright, that'll hit. You bring your rapier and just jab straight into You will die. Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, Los Tornado's going to attempt to grapple. Is going to attempt to grapple Ishmael. Well, Ishmael rolled a 3.
Wow.
Plus his 4 makes it a 7.
Lucky.
You see Los Tornado just throw his hands around and lock Ishmael in a big ass bear hug. I've got him! And he's going to roll again to try and pin him. Nope, he can't pin him. He's still grappled, but he's not pinned. And that'll be Los Tornado's turn. Valanthe, you're up.
So I am going to shift just slightly over here and attack this stupid fucker again.
Alright, you have advantage, because he's flanked. Ooh, critical hit!
That's only on melee strikes, right? Okay.
So
Nicely done.
Fortunately, you rolled so low. Oh.
It's either high or low with me.
You jump up as well, and you tear your claws and teeth through. You don't actually find like much physical purchase. It's like a very dense entity, but your jaws snap shut as you land on all fours, growling up at it. Its form dissipates a little bit, turns to look at you. You're next, mutt.
Snarl. I'm gonna snarl at it.
All right. And it is immune to being knocked prone because it levitates and doesn't have a physical form.
Oh, yeah, no worries. I wasn't even paying attention to that part.
Alright, it's going to attack Vix again.
I still have +2.
What's your AC again? So if it was 15, so it would be 17 now?
Yep.
It was 15, you mean
Good.
16?
Oh. Would be... the Shield of Faith adds +2 to her armor class.
Yeah, but she only got 14 healed.
No, AC.
Not health points.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, armor class.
Tell me, so it's using the inspiration, and it gets an 18.
Can I use my reaction to quickly cast shield?
Yes. Alright. You see the large, shadowy clawed hands reaching out for you. In a last second, the fear of being impaled and ripped apart from the inside again, you throw up a magic barrier. The claws impact the magic. He's like, "Argh!" And he can't find purchase on your body. His claws are reflected back.
I mutter, no thanks.
His second attack is a natural 20.
Motherfucker.
Nate, I'm gonna take your dice and burn them.
No, this is my new one. You can go fuck yourself.
I helped him pick them out.
They're
I
pretty.
am good luck with picking dice.
Why? Why would you do that?
No dice. Do not touch the dice that Corey uses.
I am so good at picking out dice. Like, it is ridiculous.
Vix, you take 28 points of damage.
Well, I'm fucked again.
At least you didn't insta-die.
This is true, at least I put up a good fight, but damn, a natural frickin' 20?
Ophelia's up. Your soul is delicious.
I feel violated.
You were violated. I am going to look at the demon and say to it, it's I that you should be worried about. As I cast Healing Word onto Vix,
Okay.
just as a first level.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Nate.
You heal 11 hit points, Vix.
Almost as good as me doing a second level Cure Wounds. And then on the Shadow Demon, I will cast Sacred Flame. Which, hey, almost max damage.
Nice. Alright, saving throw, right?
Yep.
It passes.
So then you take half damage, I believe? Or is it no damage? Target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take one. No, so then no damage. Damn it.
In the moment you shout words of comfort to Vix and you raise your hand, you should be fearing me. The fire jets out, and in that moment, his form opens up a gigantic hole, and your flame shoots right through the center. Holy warrior, you do not scare me. Alright, you have movement.
I am gonna move back down this way.
Okay. Alright. Ishmael is going to attempt to break the grapple. Los Tornado is rolling. In that moment, you look over and you see Ishmael rear his head back and headbutt Los Tornado right in the face. Los Tornado lets out a he stumbles back, releasing his grasp on the half-orc. Holding his rapier in one hand, he draws forth a dagger in the other, and he makes a side attack into Los Tornado's side, which misses. Los Tornado, flailing in the sudden abruptness of the savage attack against his face, dodges it. Vix, you're up. You are again knocked prone from being knocked out.
Gonna fuck this guy up. I am attacking him again. It's really...
Nope. You look up at it, and this entity just fills you with fear. Having it felt it try to claim your life, not once now, but twice. As you look into its void face, you bring your rapier up, but your strike goes wide.
I can't!
Okay. Los Tornado is going to attempt once again to grapple him. No success. He brings his arm around, and this time Ishmael is ready. He bats Los Tornado's arm side. It is ineffective. Los Tornado is going to use a bonus attack to bring one of his hands down into an attack, which misses. Valanthe, you're up.
How's the shadow looking?
I thought it was slightly...
Shadow beast.
I thought after the last major attack it was kind of baity-ish.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes.
Yeah, it flickered a little bit.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna attack the thing again.
Okay.
Still advantage? No.
Yes.
Yes. Because Vix stood up. Alright. That'll hit. You attack it again. The form flickers again, but again, it just kind of scoffs and laughs at you. Any other movement?
No, I'll stay there.
Alright. Forget the rogue! Get this imbecile off me! The Shadow Demon disappears once more, or Shadow Beast I should say, it's not technically a demon. He's going to appear on the far side of Los Tornado.
Because he
Going to
disappeared,
attack.
it's not a reaction type thing, right?
Correct. Natural 20.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, these dice are hot. Thanks, babe.
A pox on you and all your dice.
Really, Nate? Why did you have to give him good dice?
I can't help it. You know, the dice that I got you should roll the same too. Nice and high.
Hopefully.
We'll find out on Sunday.
If it doesn't fucking kill us all. I hate being a low level. This sucks.
Minstrel will save us if we all die. All of a
I
sudden,
think Mitchell just peed his pants.
all of a sudden, Minstrel becomes the most badass hero of this realm in his quest for vengeance for all of our deaths.
The Legend of Minstrel.
Yeah, he could sing his own praises. Write his own story.
Alright, Corey, what happened to Tornado?
That moment when the DM rolls and just slowly looks up at you, smiling.
Is he dead?
Almost killed my character. Los Tornado takes 42 points of damage.
It is a good thing he has a F-ton of hit points. Actually, he doesn't really have that much hit points.
No, he has less than Vix. I rolled for my HP. I just rolled poorly.
He has the same amount as me. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Yay.
A little bit?
Oh.
Alright. Finish him off! You see the Shadow Beast spur from the shadows and, like with Vix, stick his hand into Los Tornado, but this time he sticks his hand straight into Los Tornado's face. Los Tornado lets out an ear-shattering scream as he drops to his knees and drops face first on the bridge. Eat his soul! The Shadow Beast is going to rear back for another attack against Los Tornado. Nene, can you come over here and just look at this nat 20, just so you can confirm that this is again a nat 20?
No, I trust you.
Oh my god, I totally called it!
Los Tornado suffers 2 failed death saving throws.
Good thing my turn is next.
Well, Nay, I vote we take a long rest after that.
I second that.
Ophelia's up.
Nobody is dying on my watch. And I cast Healing Word on Los Tornado.
Okay.
Let's see. And that is my bonus action. And so, with my action, I am again going to cast Sacred Flame on the demon.
Okay. Natural 1. He takes the damage.
Damn straight he does.
Man, 1s and 20s tonight.
I was about to say, if he had gotten another nat 20, I would have been like, okay, you need to put those dice away.
No, I like him. Anyway, your flame envelops him. You see some of his form turns into flickering cinders. He goes... He howls in pain as he glares at you. In that moment, Ophelia, make a wisdom saving throw.
As I cast that, I would like to say, I am your enemy. And you said saving throw, yes?
Correct. You pass. In that moment, you feel a sudden feeling of terror wash over you, only to be like, no, I will not fear this beast, as you stand firm against him.
That is my turn.
Okay. Alright. Ishmael is going to point his sword at Los Tornado. I'll kill you! Okay. Nay. You want to confirm this one?
Nay.
She took my
Please
dice.
tell me.
She took my dice.
My dice now.
She took my dice.
Motherfucker rolled another nat.
You mean her dice?
It's my dice now.
So he rolled the fourth nat 20 that he has rolled this game.
Yeah. Well, because Los Tornado is flanked, he technically has advantage. They have advantage on him. That's been helping. Los Tornado takes 18 points of damage. Los Tornado is knocked out again.
God damn it.
This game is so fucked up.
And Ishmael's going to stab him with...
No. That's my... A curse on him and his dice.
You want to see what I rolled with the other attack? With my other die?
What was it?
A 20.
Give me that one too. God damn it. And this
Okay,
is
every
not
time
his
you
old
roll a
dice.
20, he's just gonna confiscate your dice.
Los Tornado again suffers 2 immediate saving throws.
So is he dead?
No.
No, because
it
when he was
resets.
healed up... Yeah, when he resets
okay.
when you're brought back up. It's
Okay.
just... I use a different die!
I know. And I hopefully curse them both now.
Nay, this is an
rolled a
example of
2
the
and a 3.
DM god moding.
That's not, I swear.
Except he's legitimately rolling.
Aha.
Unless he waited.
Oh, I know. It's just he's god moding in the die. Holy crap.
Victor,
I want to roll 3 nats you did.
Does anybody else
I
have
am
any
moving-
rolling abilities? Just
Me when I'm out of form.
Right here.
okay.
I am going to take a dead shot at Ishmael with my short bow.
Yep, disadvantage. Those tornadoes right there.
Not if... No, he's... If
He's
I
on
aim
the
at an
floor.
angle... With my crossbow?
If you miss, you could... I'm gonna go ahead. Roll that not one and kill those tornado. Break minstrel's heart.
No, I'm just saying, like, how is it at a disadvantage when he's down and I'm aiming with a crossbow?
Just roll regular, no disadvantage. That one. Oh.
On the
You
damage.
miss. The crossbow. The arrow just plinks off of his chest. Doesn't find purchase.
Please make your saving throw. I probably should have waited. Oh, no, that's right.
Vix, that you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Los Tornado's death saving throw. A natural 20.
That does something better for him, doesn't it?
I can't remember what it does, but he's at least not dead.
Okay, can I use my bonus action to cast Mage Hand and try to take the guy's horn?
I'd say no, that's not really what it's used for. Okay, Los Tornado's at 1 hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Just passing a normal death saving throw puts you at 0. You get put to 1 if you roll nat 20. So technically, Los Tornado's conscious.
Oh. Thank the gods. But that rolls the end of his turn.
Yep. In that a moment, Los Tornado's gonna weakly clap. Minstrel, bring me a potion.
Oh god. Don't get that poor boy killed, please.
You're gonna see Minstrel run up and throw a potion down Los Tornado's throat. Los Tornado, wow, that's a good heal. Los Tornado heals 9 points of damage, so he's at. Valanthe, your turn.
I am going to move over here and attack Ishmael.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm
You do
still
not-
not getting this whole flanking thing, so it's normal, right?
It's normal because Los Tornado's.
It's
Prone.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get advantage if they are flanked by, like if they feel like they're, fighting 2 people or more at once. Because split...
Yeah, they're being harried in multiple directions. But Los Tornado's like, oh, Minstrel, help!
Split focus.
Right.
Alright,
And mine
that did not hit.
didn't hit.
No.
Oh god.
Okay. He's down for good. Go get that rogue.
I hate you, Corey. I hate you so much.
Thank you.
All of my hate!
I'm pretty sure if it weren't for Ishmael commanding him, though, he probably would be attacking me, just because I'm sure I've done the most damage to him. Ha! He rolled a 3.
Yeah, you
Another
and me both,
3.
Ophelia.
I successfully cursed his dice.
Ophelia, you're up.
Finally, I can do this.
Thank you, Nay. It's what I
Yes.
call divine intervention.
So, again, I'm going to do another Sacred Flame
Okay.
at him. That was terrible.
He passes.
Okay, well, then it doesn't matter this. And then as my bonus action, I am going to command my spiritual weapon, which still exists, to slash at him. Which I'm sure misses. 11.
It misses the Shadow Beast.
That's my... Oh, wait. No, never mind. That's my turn.
Okay. Let's finish the job.
Well, wait.
Ishmael.
Sorry. Quick question. Okay.
Hmm?
Does my... Do I get advantage because Vix is there? And my spirit weapon would be a melee attack, wouldn't it?
I would say no, because you're not actually there.
Okay. Continue on.
Alright. Ishmael is going to attack Los Tornado. Alright, that'll hit. Alright, he did just enough to knock Los Tornado unconscious again. I tire of him. He's going to pop his action surge. And he is going to make a strength check, which he succeeds. And he is going to take an attack again of opportunity from Valanthe. So go ahead and make an attack.
He's gonna throw him in the river.
Alright, that does not hit. You jump up to attack him, and in that moment, Ishmael bends down, dodging the attack as he grips Los Tornado by the flesh, by his arms, and just throws Los Tornado into the water. Los Tornado is face down, unconscious in the water, floating downstream. Los Tornado suffers a immediate death saving throw. Vix, you are up.
How quickly is this river flowing?
He will be downstream to a point where you'll have to run to try and catch up to him. If you don't try and get to him by Ishmael's next turn. Vix, you're up.
I was about to say, I can jump in after him.
Okay. What are you gonna do? Times of an essence can't take too long.
Yeah, I know. What? Alright, I am jumping in after him. I'm gonna try and save him.
Okay. You're gonna take an attack of opportunity from the Shadow Beast. He misses. Alright, roll an athletics check. Nice roll. Vix, as you see Los Tornado get thrown into the bridge and float downstream, face first, slowly sinking, panic hits you at the thought of losing your, you don't want to say friend, but comrade. As you dive in after him, you quickly swim over to him, and you manage to grip him. Roll a strength check.
Which direction is the river flowing in?
This way.
Okay.
Alright, wow, good roll. You managed to keep both you and Los Tornado afloat. You are treading water right now.
With my movement, can I try to edge towards the opposite shore?
That is part of your movement. You are in place. That is your turn.
Alrighty then, well at least I saved him.
Los Tornado makes a death saving throw. Los Tornado passes. Los Tornado is stable, he's not actively dying, but he is unconscious.
3 saving throws to be stable?
While trying to keep him afloat,
I didn't make 3, so
I say don't die on me.
Valanthe, you're up.
Well, since I'm still here and Vix has got Tornado, I guess I'll attack Ishmael.
Go ahead. Good hit. Alright, you reach up and claw at him, your teeth scratching, clawing, cutting his face, and you leave a deep gash along the side of his face. Ah! Blood spews and flies. He wasn't expecting to be hit by a mongrel such as yourself. You'll pay pay for destroying my beautiful face. Anything else?
No, I'll stay.
And the time the shadow activates, you'll hear Ishmael get the healer. As you command. It's going to suddenly disappear. And reappear next to Ophelia. That's natural 1.
That just misses.
Lala's eyes got super wide when I said natural. She's like, no!
It wasn't that. It was I almost knocked my cam and everything on top of you.
Oh, okay. And his second attack? What's your AC?
What did you roll?
I'll check myself.
It's 18.
Alright, that does hit. You take 15 points of damage as he sticks his arm straight in you. You taste delicious. That'll be its turn.
Question, my AC turn, or my hit points turn into whatever animal I am, right?
Correct.
Yep.
You didn't have it on here, and I'm like, crap, if I get hit, I don't know what it is, so I added it in.
It should
Yeah, and
be in there.
if you run out of those hit points,
I go back to form.
regular you.
Sacred Flame is us.
Okay. He passes.
It's 60, so. And then I will move my spiritual weapon over and attack him.
Okay, go ahead. That'll hit. Alright, the blade impacts the back. His form flickers for a minute. As he rears down to you. I'll feast on your soul. He looks the same, but he's flickering more often than with every hit than he was before.
I am going to stare him down, eye to, I assume, eyes.
Yeah. Okay. Ishmael's up. He's going to take an attack at Valanthe. What's...
I just realized that I can flip him off with my holy symbol.
Why again?
My AC is 14.
Because my holy symbol is a ring that is on my middle finger.
Ah, nice.
Well done there.
Alright, does he hit? Yes, he does indeed hit.
If I get the kill on blow, that's what I want to do.
You take 8 points of damage. He hits again. You take 10 points of damage. And the third one will hit with his offhand strike with his dagger. You take 5 points of damage.
Please tell me you're still okay.
We're barely making it.
It's okay because she
I'm
still
fine.
has she has all of her hit points after she runs out of the doggy hit points, so.
Yeah, she's good to go for a while. She's a little druid that could. All right, Vix, you're up.
I'm just saving, Lord Tornado's ass. Alright, I'm heading to
That's
shore
what I
with
was
him,
gonna
and as
do.
I head to shore, I cry
No,
out,
you gotta make an
Minstrel!
athletics check. All right. The current is a lot more than you're really able to handle while carrying the mass that is Los Tornado. You pull yourself against the current. It's a slow process. You aren't able to make it to the shore yet. It's a lot easier to get around on your own than having to rescue save. Trust me, I
I'm not
rescue save
giving up.
Nayat Khan all the time. It's not easy. Don't forget to turn your pants into a life-saving.
Alright, well,
Alright,
does that take all
cost
of
your
my... Oh, damn.
Yeah. Alright, Los Tornado's going to do a death saving throw.
I thought
That's
he
a
passed.
fail. You have to make 3 consecutive.
Oh.
Well, not consecutive, but 3
Yeah, you have to
total.
make 3. Los Tornado currently has 2 death saving throws and 1 passed. Valanthe, your turn.
I'm gonna attack Ishmael again.
Okay.
Oh,
Valanthe, how do you want to do this?
nice.
I want to tear out his jugular. I just want to rip it out.
Sorry, Nay was asking me a question. So can you repeat what you wanted to do again?
I want to rip out his throat, crush his jugular, just tear it apart, and when he's falling, I want that freaking horn to be crushed.
Alright. Valanthe, you growl, you are sick of this. This has gone on way too long. You, jump up, your claws dig into his chest. He's like, ugh! He stumbles back as your snout juts into his neck and just clamps down, ripping the bulk of his neck just free from the body. You pull it free, blood flies, splatters everywhere, sprays out Kill Bill style a little. You rip it, throw it to the ground, and it smashes. You jump off him as Ishmael stumbles back, clutching for his throat. And in that moment, he falls backward onto his trumpet, and it is crushed beneath him. A steady stream of blood is now flowing from his body and into the river, making the river flow red from that point.
Just a quick note, Vix, you no longer have Shield of Faith. When I got attacked, I lost my concentration.
It's fine. I'm just trying to keep Los Tornado from dying.
Alright. The Shadow's going to attack Ophelia. Rolls a natural 1.
That's right, it does.
Rolls a 18 on the second hit. You take 15 points of damage, Ophelia.
Okay. Is that all?
Yep.
I am still standing.
Heal yourself.
You're up.
Please heal
Alright.
yourself.
First, I am going to eye to eye to this demon, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt. As a level 1. And 18 points of radiant damage. Thank you.
How do you want to do this?
I want to place my hands on him. Because it shoots out of my hands, right?
Yeah.
I want to place my hands on him and just, like, taser him through my hands, like, shooting it all. Just
blow your load on him?
Yeah.
Alright, in that moment, Ophelia, you reach out both of your hands, place him on what would be the form of the shadow beast as you just glare at him, no words spoken. Your hands start to crackle and glow with a golden lightning as your hands emanate a large pulse of golden energy, and you let out a roar of anger, and just this beast gets no remorse as you let loose a torrent of holy energy. He goes, "Rah!" His form starts to break apart piece by piece as the beam shoots through him and grows bigger. The beast itself starts to fade away into nothingness. That's your action.
And we're out of combat now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then I am going to move up to the side of the bank to kind of wait for Vix to get close enough that I can help pull them in.
Okay. Vix, I need you to roll an athletics check. Okay. You were close enough that you managed to make it to the stream. It's not easy, and you're really exhausted from it. But you make it. Los Tornado's now on the side of the bank with you.
As soon as we hit the bank, I like sputter out, heal him now.
What are you at? What are your hit points at?
I'm 11. Don't worry about me.
Okay, then.
We're out of combat, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like to. Can I take just a few minutes here, guys, and I will cast Prayer of Healing on all of us?
If you take a few minutes, Los Tornado is going to have to make another death saving throw.
Okay.
Just heal him.
Never mind, then I will just straight up heal him.
I can come out of form, Nay, and go over and cure
Yeah.
wounds her if I
Yeah.
need to.
I'm
you want me
right
to.
there, so 26 hit points.
Okay. Los Tornado springs up. Water kind of spews out of his mouth. Oh.
And I have 0 spells left.
I just pant or breathe out, trying to catch my breath, and I just kind of can't help but smile and start laughing, kind of rolling onto my back. Like I can't believe we just survived all that crap.
Oh, I'm out of form, by the way, now.
Is everyone alright?
Olive.
I gotta say, guys, I've met some rowdy bunch in my time, but this is the rowdiest bunch I've ever met.
Was there any, like, residue of the demon left?
No, you kind of
Like,
evaporated
just
him.
evaporated? Okay. I was gonna see if I could find anything useful to take, but... Okay.
I would like to go up to Ishmael and rob him.
Raid
Take his money.
Roll an investigation. Okay.
Anything shiny.
Does he have the money he owes us?
Fix. You find his rapier. It glistens with an interesting glow. You find a coin purse on him, Contains it contains 100 gold pieces on it. His smashed trumpet, and a number of rings on his hand. Two, to be exact, one on each hand. They appear to be signet rings.
I'm taking all of it, and can I do an Arcana check on the rapier? Because it kind of catches my eye.
Yeah, go ahead. It's magic, but you don't know what kind.
Hey, Ophelia. I
Yes?
think this rapier may have some special qualities. Could you, or even Vol, could you help me with this?
Sure, let me see.
Minstrel's going to run up to the side of Los Tornado, frantically going through the backpack, pull out a medicine kit, and start to treat Los Tornado's wounds.
Well, do I recognize that it's at least magic?
Yep, it's magic, twinsies.
It's definitely magic of some sort, but I'm afraid that the arcane is not really my strong suit.
I'm a druid, not a sorcerer. I only know it's magical.
Maybe if I take it to Isis, I could get it appraised by one of the rogues there. They might know what it is, and I am going to take it.
Isis is the city of magic, after all.
Yep. I look down at Ishmael's corpse, and I mutter, this all could have been avoided if you would have paid up. And I kick his dead face.
Did you find anything else interesting on him?
Well, here's the smashed trumpet he used to summon that demon. Maybe this might be of interest to you, Ophelia. I kind of offer it to her.
I think I will hold on to it, if for no other reason than to make sure nobody can repair it.
Did you find the gold he promised us?
Damn stiff. He only had 100 gold pieces on him. I look at Vol and actually hand her the coin purse. Here, you deserve it.
I will hold on to it for safekeeping for the group, but this is for the group. Though I respect you for your choices.
I look at the rings. Can I do a history check to see if I recognize them?
Corey, are you dead?
No, I'm here.
You look exhausted.
I had a really rough day at work, but I'm good. I'm pretty much wearing nothing. I would not put the camera on me.
It's okay, it's just your top half. And not even
Alright.
that. Your shoulder. Oh my god, you have a shoulder?
Anyway, if you want to, go ahead and roll a history check.
That was pretty decent.
You know, as one of the rings you recognize as a human seal. You don't know from where exactly. The other one just seems to be a very intricately designed ring, very fancy, so to speak. That's about all you get from it.
If I can see her studying these, can I also do a check on them?
Yeah, you see her studying it. You can give it a
Can
peek.
I see if they have any magical properties?
A roll an arcana.
Can I do a history since I have
Now.
the wandering thing behind me?
Go ahead and roll a history check, Valanthe. They are not magical.
Can I also do a history to see if I recognize them?
Go ahead and roll that history. Alright, you get pretty much the same thing as Vix, Ophelia. Valanthe, you're not sure where, but you know it is. You're pretty sure in your travels you've seen a crest similar to this located from a human city on the west coast of the continent. You are currently near the east. This thing's from the west. It's about, you're on about an America-sized continent, like distance, like widthways. So it's a pretty good. It's pretty far away from its home.
And nothing about the other ring.
Yeah, the other one is just a fancy ring.
Well, I kind of recognize the one. It's similar to a human city we passed through once on the west side of this continent.
Oh, really? I look at it with more intrigue.
By this point, Minstrel and Los Tornado are gonna slowly walk up behind you, walk up towards you. Los Tornado is draped pretty heavily over Minstrel's side. Minstrel's supporting him up pretty strongly. They're slowly, he's got his arm wrapped around his back to support him. Los Tornado looks pretty beat up. I mean, his wounds have healed from the healing, and bandages are wrapped all around him now. But he's still pretty beat up.
Do I notice anything not of nature, like maybe Ishmael's means of transportation?
What do you mean? Like, are you trying to find, like, if he has, like, a carriage or something?
Like, yeah, does he have a wagon anywhere inside or anything like that?
You don't see anything like that.
Okay.
Come on, guys. We need a rest. I'm pretty sure we're all pretty beat up from the last encounter. So, let's find a safe spot to call it a night.
I'd say so.
A rest sounds good.
A rest would be good for us, I think. Minstrel speaks, pats Los Tornado on the back fairly gently. Los Tornado, he winces in pain.
I feel like staying near the river might be a good idea. While we rest.
Valanthe, you're pretty astute with the forests. Want you find us a spot to hunker down for the night?
For the night?
Well, it's an 8-hour rest for a long rest.
Well, wasn't it like bright and early dawn?
Oh, yeah, it'd probably be closer to, here's the thing, it'd be close to 10 by the time, like where we are right now, 10 a.m., okay? 8 hours for a long rest. That'll put us at 6 p.m. Do you want to travel the forest at night?
Not especially. I suggest that perhaps we take half of a long rest
So you can heal up.
so that I can restore my spells and everybody else can use hit dice if need be before continuing on our way for a bit, because otherwise we lose an entire day unless we want to travel at night.
Well, that is true, but with Ishmael now dead, there's really no need to go back and,
We're still heading to
raise a
Isis,
ruckus. That is true. Let's put it to a vote.
After all, we are supposed to go and see Magnus Trueheart and Isis.
Yeah. I'm... Alright, short rest. And then we hit the road. I want to get out of here as soon as possible.
Yes, traveling in the forest at night is a very, very bad decision.
I'd say, I mean, the only other person that would need spells, because Los Tornado doesn't use spells.
Correct.
So the only other person who would need them, who wouldn't be getting any back, would be Vix, and you still have one first level left, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, so that's what I vote for.
Is anyone's clothing scuffed up? Or anything like that? Torn?
Well, if you don't count, unless you count my rippling pectorals and my chest hair, then no. My clothes are fine.
I'm gonna go pee real
Duly
quick.
noted.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna use hit die
Alright.
while we're doing break.
The full elves get a long rest. You settle up along the river.
Stupid elves.
Sorry for all those 20 guys.
That was amazing.
Uh-huh.
That made the fight a lot harder than it was supposed to be. Just saying. Like, honestly, had I not gotten so many crits, the fight wouldn't have been so hard, right?
Yeah, but it was fun.
Yep.
Totally so glad I got to kill Ishmael.
Fuck, both Los Tornado and Vix were so close to death because of those crits. It was ridiculous.
I'm glad you didn't attack me until after I was sitting here looking at my Dire Wolf's hit points, and I'm like, oh, at least I know what that is.
Well,
No, like seriously.
I did
two
save
hit-
Los Tornadoes.
Yeah, you were
2 hit
pretty
point-
badass. Two more points of damage, and Vix would have been outright killed. Same with Los Tornado. Exactly,
Good
that's
thing
what I was just
she's not
telling
my
them.
main.
Right?
I'll be right back.
I like tough fights. It makes it the stress fun.
I have needed to pee since about 6 or 5:40.
We played for just about 2 hours, most of that fight.
That fight was extremely intense and scary.
It was a critical role-like fight.
I was a bit worried there.
So was I. Fuck.
I was trying really hard to get the attention of the Shadow Beast.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the shadow creature does whatever Ishmael tells him to do,
Yeah.
and wouldn't veer from the path. That's why he kept attacking Vix.
Yeah, otherwise
Yeah,
I'm
I
pretty
pissed
sure
Ishmael off.
otherwise I'm pretty sure I would have been the target because I was doing the most damage to him.
And the healing.
Ishmael's
So
an
I
idiot.
Then-
was your meat shield and
then-
I was successful.
Then Los Tornado kept trying to grapple him. He's like, okay, I'm tired of getting hugged by this big sweaty Mexican guy. Shadow Beast, come over here and kill him.
No means no.
I'm just amazed that I was able to actually catch Los Tornadoes, because I was pretty sure that if I jumped and I knew you were going to take a swing, I was going to get hit and die. But I'm
Yeah.
like, well, fuck it, I'm going to try and save my comrade.
I was really worried about that, and then I was thinking, what the hell are you gonna do in the water with him? You literally can do nothing for him.
Keep him from drowning.
So how much longer are we gonna play?
Um, basically, right now, this is the time in which you guys would roleplay amongst yourselves. So if you would like to roleplay amongst your character selves, that's really it. Otherwise, I'm gonna.
Can we do that while we're in a trance?
Technically, no.
Okay, well
But-
then that's up to, does Vix want to commune with Minstrel and Los Tornados?
Well, after the trance, you guys can also talk with each other for a little bit before you get going.
Done, eh?
Well, while they
Yeah, I
are
meant
both
ball.
trancing, I look over at Los Tornado and I just kind of sigh heavily and sit next to him. It's like, honestly, this has turned out to be a bigger adventure than I could ever imagine. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad that I went. Because hanging out with you guys isn't so bad, I guess.
Hmm. It has been interesting, to be sure. He kind of winces a little bit. My wounds have healed, but I'm still sore. You and I, we got quite the beating.
Yeah. If anything, these last couple of fights have taught me that I'm not as big as I think I am. I mean, sure, I'm pretty cool in the city, but relatively small when compared out to the outside world. Guess there's a lot I still need to learn.
We are all
I lost my can.
little... reload it. It's having
I'm
issues.
going. I'm doing.
We are all little creatures trying to make our mark in this world. In the end, all things pass. Me, you, Minstrel over there. You see Minstrel, he's over in the backpack digging through stuff, trying to rearrange it. But in the very end, it is not necessarily who we are. Our accomplishments can be remembered for sure, but what we leave behind, a legacy, a family, a name, deeds, great, will be remembered for sure. He starts to trail off, but I digress. Vix, you are a young spirit. You must do what makes you happy. You must find your own way to leave a mark in this world.
I actually look at him, his words
You're so
actually are
hot
hitting
right
home.
now.
Pen. God damn it, what'd you do to this pen?
Thank you, Los Tornado. I'll remember those words. And you'll always have a friend.
Of course I always have a friend. Minstrel's my paid friend. Isn't that right, Minstrel? Yes, sir. We are friends.
I kind of laugh a little bit. Yeah, I never thought I would make friends outside the city, but life has a funny way of throwing you into the most random situations. I like it.
Tell me, Vix, what do you do when you're not out adventuring? What do you do for work in the city? What preoccupies your time?
Well, my dream is to actually be a major influence in ISIS's underworld. Not for evil stuff, but more to do good and to show the world that we're just not a bunch of common criminals and thieves and evil people. A lot of people that are in my situation have had this fate thrust upon them. We were born into it. That's all we knew. So I did what I did to survive. But it doesn't define who I am.
A question. Being in a trance and semi-conscious, do I catch any of this? Okay. She's still talking to Tornado. Just saying. That's my ship name for Tornado and Vix.
Oh, okay, Tornado and Vex, I get it. You hear them talking, but you don't really make out what they're saying.
Okay.
My dice is sitting on 20. A rough childhood indeed. In my home, in the kingdom of the setting sun, life for everyone is quite hard. The sun is intense, and people die, people lay dying in the streets. It is a hard place. It is not the best place. However, some, like me, still find our way. I am a gladiator. I make my living in the gladiatorial ring in the kingdom of the setting sun. Lus Tornado Digestica is the mantle I took for the criminals in my land. When they are caught, they are put to trial. And I bring justice for those who cannot. Murderers, thieves, arsonists. Some families pay me to go in and exact revenge for their families, to ensure that these criminals do not make it on to the next round. It is
So a hero
hard
with
life.
justice.
I am no hero. I simply murder those who have murdered before, or who have done wrong. When we are done here, I will soon leave. I must go back to my home, to where I belong. This world, and the forests and the trees, they do nothing for me. The sand and the scorching rays of the sun, that is my home. That is where I and Minstrel belong. Well, Minstrel's free to leave should he wish to break contract, but that is my home. I wonder, Vix, is your home, or is your home where you reside?
I've never thought about it like that. guess I don't
Think-
really know.
Think upon it. When our paths separate, I'm sure, let it be known that I'm sure you could find quite a living in the kingdom of the setting sun, should you go. I'm not offering you to come with me, but those of your talents might find work. But I've had enough of this conversation. Let us wake the elves and be on our way.
I kind of stare at the fire a little bit, as if deep in thought. Not because it seems like that question really has kind of left me more into thinking what I'm really doing with my life.
Alright. 3 hours, 59 minutes pass. Los Tornado comes up and shakes both your elves. Wake up! It's time to go.
Do I still regain everything if I wake up 1 minute early?
You regain everything. I had Minstrel keeping count of the time. It is time to go.
I kind of sigh heavily. Sorry guys, I tried to talk him out of it, but he wouldn't listen.
If Minstrel was keeping count, then I trust the time is correct.
So, Nay has the gold, I have the rapier, you have the trumpet, and I have the 2 gold rings, right?
Lala has the gold. I have the trumpet.
Okay, and I have everything else. Okay.
Yep. Perhaps we should look around. I'm sure that Ishmael didn't come here on foot. He wasn't that far
Yeah, I've
behind
been
us.
curious about that. As they get up, I hand them each a ration of food. Well, can't get moving on an empty stomach.
Why do I keep losing
I kind of give them a
video?
quick smirk and then start to look around.
Oh no, there's issues.
I keep losing video.
Alright. Do you ladies have anything else you want to roleplay?
We can walk and talk too, right? Ah, damn it.
That's true. I pause and look back at him. Well, come on, sleepyheads. We're burning daylight.
Alright, so we're just going to kind of do a speed run of this. So any other role-playing you guys want to do? Now's the chance.
I would like to get to know Minstrel better.
Okay. So you walk the rest of the day until the sun has set. No further instances happen. You make camp. Los Tornado has his tent set up. Minstrel has his small crunk tent set up next to Los Tornados. Minstrel is poking at the fire, preparing a small meal.
Is anybody gonna join me for this Minstrel interrogation?
I will.
Oh, double teams.
One of us on
I'm
either
sitting
one of the
across
sides?
from. I'm just sitting across from Minstrel, just kind of watching him cook as I look at the rapier a little bit more.
Roll an Arcana and go ahead and start your interrogation, ladies.
Minstrel, I feel incredibly rude for it to have taken me so long to ask, but do you have an actual name, or is Minstrel your name?
Aye. Yes, minstrel is a title that has been awarded to me by my employer, my friend, Los Tornado over there. See, Los Tornado has a small mirror set up against a tree, and he's flexing, doing poses into it. But no, my name is Gregory.
Do you
I
have
look up when he says that.
Do you have a preference on what you are called?
Oh no, minstrel. I get called it all the time. Minstrel is a second name to me, so to speak. You can call me minstrel. You can call me Gregory. You can call me Hey You. It's okay.
You seem to have a very kind personality.
Well, yes, my father taught me, above all, kindness, and the true value of life is in serving others, be it through good or through serving others in hospitality or serving others in a medical fashion. I prefer to do what I do. Most people see me as Los Tornado's ragdoll sometimes, but no, I'm more than that. Simply put, he kind of lowers his voice. Los Tornado wouldn't be alive without me. I cook, I clean. When he gets beaten up, I bandage him, I heal him. I handle the maps, I know where we're going, and I handle the coinage. Los Tornado, though he may deny it sometimes, he is a good man, but he's not a very smart man. But he is wise enough to know that he is not a smart man, which is why he employs me to be his caretaker.
You do a good job.
Well, I try. Ophelia it is, right? And Valanthe?
Yes.
That's correct.
You are elves, are you not? You look similar
Yeah.
to Vix, but I know that she is half.
That is correct.
I kind of blush a little bit, kind of turning my eyes back to the
Oh.
rapier.
Are you from the Elven City? And then, northwest?
I'm from a weird area, so I don't know if that's true. Corey.
You decided that you were a wandering tribe,
Your
so...
your tribe is an
Yeah.
offshoot that settled closer to the center of the continent.
Okay,
You're
center.
in a dense
Okay.
forest. Yeah.
No, I am not from the north. Or even the west.
Ah. So you're from the east?
No, My clan wandered many, many years, so we settled somewhere in the center, I believe.
Very good. I've not heard of your clan. It must be a small one.
Small in numbers, but large in my heart.
Koros, right? Okay.
And you, Ophelia, where are you from? The Elf City?
No, I was mostly raised in the city of Koros, the holy city.
Oh, so neither of you have been to the Elf City of Thelanos.
Not that I can recall.
Okay. Oh, I definitely did that wrong.
Okay.
Why? Is there something that you're looking for?
I'm just
Or
gonna
some knowledge you
remain
seek?
quiet.
In the High Elven capital, I have a half-sister, Cassandra. It has been many years since I've seen her, and I think about her sometimes. I was just curious.
Well,
Ophelia, you said... Oh, sorry.
I do travel quite often. If I happen to make my way up that way, I would be more than happy to check in on her.
That is very kind. That is very kind of you. Um, I do not know where she lives. I've not seen her for some time. I don't even know if she still technically lives there.
Well, it wouldn't hurt to ask, and if I do happen my way there, I would be more than happy to send you a letter.
Okay.
Actually, sending letters to people is one of my, you could say, hobbies. I would love it if you wouldn't mind me writing you from time to time.
Very well. Here. He reaches into his bag and pulls out an address. It's Los Tornado's address. It is in the Kingdom of the Setting Sun, and mailbox setup. I spend most of my days with Los Tornado being his caretaker. So any mail you send to me can be sent there. Ophelia, you said you're from the city of Koros, the holy city.
Yes.
Why? Why do you worship the gods that abandoned us when the demons attacked? His face gets kind of stern as he leans in and watches you curiously.
We all suffer different hardships throughout our lives. But the gods, even though they haven't been present, they still have the ability to help us cope with the things we must face. I find comfort in just the slight connection that I can feel with my goddess through being able to heal and help others. It brings me peace. and that's enough for me. The gods saved me, even if they were not actively present.
An interesting, an interesting view. He seems to draw in on himself. He becomes very quiet, seemingly deep in thought.
I wonder what kind of stats Minstrel has for that.
Um, in my experience, the gods, they don't help people. But I appreciate the help that you've given us, Ophelia. Thank you. If you excuse me, I am quite tired. I'm going to go to bed.
When he leaves, I actually speak up.
Smack him on the
But
ass?
I can really... No. uh, I
That would
speak
be
up
me.
and say not that I can blame him.
He doesn't say anything. He heads to his little crunk tent.
You have qualms with the gods, Vix.
You two talk it out. I'm gonna go potty.
Okay.
Yeah, well, can't really say I believe in him. Never even heard him, supposedly. But then again, I've seen things in the last few days that I never thought even existed to begin with, so I guess my perspective is slowly changing.
The gods have been silent since before I was born, but I can still feel their presence. It's what gives me my power. It's what gives me my ability to heal or to do the damage that I did on that shadow beast. The gods are still there, even if they aren't interfering with our world.
Vix, I may be just a wanderer, but in my experience in our travels forever, do not laugh at me, it makes this hard. I have seen many things, talked with many creatures, and while I do not have the religious beliefs that Ophelia does, or the utmost faith in these gods, I do believe that they are there. You can't have what wondrous things we have without something being there.
And how can you explain all the evil?
Without evil, good cannot exist. How do you know when you are happy if you have not felt sadness in your past?
Balance of nature. For everything that's created, there must be something that's destroyed.
The law of equivalent exchange.
Forest dweller here. Nature's my life.
I kinda look at the fire and my hand reaches up and kinda clutches something around my neck before I let it go. It was more like a brief little exchange. Well, when we get into the city, have you guys ever been?
Uh, Once or twice, but Not for any extended stay.
I have never been much for cities. My clan always wandered the outskirts of towns. You know what bite me day?
I kind of smile a little bit. Something tells me that this little adventure is far from being wrapped up. Isis can be wild, so stick close. Kinda wink at him.
I will count on you to be our guide.
I promise you anything that comes to pass shall not bug me.
Yeah, just try not to get yourself into any trouble. I'm not exactly popular at the moment.
Why does that not surprise me?
Rude.
I kind of look at her like, okay, one, that wasn't even my fault, and two, never mind, you wouldn't get it. Kind of sigh. I'm going to bed now.
Sweet dreams.
Sleep safe.
Hey, looks like Valanthe and Ophelia will be taking watch. Since we
Yep.
technically already had our sleep.
It's time to get buddy-buddy again.
Woo!
Alright, you two, talk it out. Show your innermost feelings. You gotta practice role-playing, Lala.
Though it is kind of strange because Ophelia being younger than my character is, I look to her more as a guiding presence, if you think about the previous interactions we've had.
Well, I have been among, normal people much, much, much more. Much, much longer. You may be older, but I am more experienced.
Yeah. Ophelia,
Yes.
do you feel that our journey thus far has changed you any? Gave you more conviction in what you believed, or maybe taken away doubts that you may have had?
I never have any doubts about my faith, but it has made me think that maybe the world isn't as peaceful as it has seemed. Things might be changing. There might be trouble coming.
In my experience, and the shadows talked to me briefly on the bridge, that I needed to have faith in humanity again, but my experience with humans and creatures has been thus far uninspiring. Everything seems evil. How do you have faith in beings like Vix, who would, from my experience, would betray you on the drop of a hat, and yet she's changed so much?
That's how I keep my faith. People change. Sometimes it takes longer than others. Sometimes it takes longer for some than for others. But the light always waits for those who are ready to accept its presence and act in its warmth. If you give people the chance to be good, eventually they will rise to the occasion.
It was strange. This last battle was the first time I've seen my direwolf in many years. Well, 2. What feels like many years, but really has not been that long. I wonder if my ability to change is becoming acceptable, or I'm able to access more of it now that I'm believing in the good again. You have your thinking face on.
I do. Perhaps you just need to come to terms with maybe the world being different than you had imagined before you started your journey. I would guess that being in your small clan, you didn't come across much variety among people. Much struggle between light and darkness.
We stayed away from people a lot. We barely ventured in to the cities. So my most interaction with anything was the Fae. A lot of the Fae and the animals. So humans are very, very strange creatures to me.
It can be jarring coming to terms with the different beliefs that people hold and the different views that people see the world with. What's right and what's wrong. Maybe it just takes getting used to the differences and understanding what affects you and what does not. Coming to terms with your place in the world and how much the world can shape you.
I will think on what you have said. It definitely makes more sense than the spirits.
Fucking spirits. I actually mutter that in my sleep.
Anytime she hears the word spirit from now on for the rest of her life, just fucking spirits is gonna come out whether she wants it to or not. She's gonna be on her, she's gonna be on her deathbed. She's gonna slowly pass into death, and somebody's gonna say, "May her spirit rest in peace." Fucking spirits.
Well, I don't plan to die quite yet.
Anything more that you want to say, Ophelia? I'm just sitting here in silence thinking about what you're saying. Interrogation attack now?
No, I will let you think in peace. I understand the need for privacy and for allowing people to open up when they are ready.
I
hug
appreciate your
and snuggle
thoughtfulness.
next to my rapier.
Oh, my precious little baby, you're gonna protect me from all the spirits.
Fucking spirits! So are we
Yeah,
at
that
the
was
end?
best.
Yeah, I think so. I still have to work
Do
in
we
the
know what
morning.
experience we got out of that? Me too. I have to work at 5.
Beba.
That was an interesting session.
It was nice to
died
roleplay.
again.
Okay, we're ready. Yeah.
You also grew up a lot that session.
Sleeping, tornado, and menstrual sleeping.
Yay!
You would have never, in the beginning, handed money over to me, would you have?
Like, Ophelia and Valanthe staying at
Nope.
the watch because they already got their rest. But
Like she told those tornadoes, she's realized that she's very small compared to the bigger world, and
She wants his
that
Yeah, in case you missed that, I ship
No.
Los Tornado and Vix. Tornado.
Yeah, I saw that.
All right, so
I was trying to remain a character.
And I'm a ranch hand, cowpoke. Listen here, partner.
It's just the way that you got Vix's attention. It sounded very southern and very, ranch.
so you guys, you spend the rest of the night resting. Dawn comes. You travel the entire day. The entire trip to Isis doesn't occur any more scuffle.
Just
You
sorry, as a note, BT Dubs, I'm reading that book every chance I get.
I know. Scuffles, not really. You kind of make small talk on your trip, and the following night you don't really have any more deep discussions for a while. On the about noon of the third day, you make it to a bluff that overlooks a great city in the distance. You see Isis, the Mage Tower, hanging in the distance. Not hanging, standing tall in the distance. It is a marvel of the world. The entire city powered by magic. Those without the ability to use magic frowned upon.
As we come up to the bluff, I just stand there and my face just lights up and I mutter, "Home sweet home."
Okay. That's you start your descent down the rocky path and make your way towards the city of Isis. That's where we're going to end it tonight. We'll pick up Isis on Sunday. Good game, guys.
Sweet.
Everybody levels up, level 5. Everybody levels up level 5. So good stuff. Amanda gets uncanny dodge. Nene gets destroy undead and 3rd level spells.
Ooh. I'll have to
Lala
look at my
gets
spells later.
3rd level spells.
Oh, damn
So
it.
I just get uncanny dodge?
Yep. I check your class just to make sure you don't get anything else, but I'm pretty sure that's all you get.
Alright. And with that,
I mean, hit
you
it.
said it was plus run?
What? Yeah, it's a +1 rapier, so you have +1 to hit with it and +1 damage.
Don't forget to
What was
your hit points.
Yeah, don't forget to do your hit points for level up. What was that, Lala?
what was the experience points for the end of level 4? I forgot to type it in before I changed to level 5.
6,500.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so
We go up a hit point.
Whatever your hit dice is. What is your hit dice? Is it a D10?
The
Or
1d8,
D8.
Lala rolls a d8 and pluses her con modifier. Or you can take an 5 plus your con modifier. Your choice. Either take the 5 plus con, or roll a die and try to get it full.
You know, I'm always gonna roll
Let's
a
go with
die.
5.
I say I'm always gonna roll a die just because that is life. I am going to regret this.
5 plus Constitution, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Which would be 7.
Well, I got what I would have gotten
Okay.
anyway.
Yep. Good stuff.
So it
Hey,
increases by
so-
7?
Yep, your hit points. Los Tornado does.
So the under a rapier, it's under attack. It's the Dex +1 is what I'm supposed to enter in.
Let me look at you just a sec.
I say, rapier is a finesse weapon? Okay, so then it's gonna be Dex +1, crit range is 20, and then under damage it is, how much damage does a rapier do? 1d6 plus your Dex +1.
I thought it was 1d8 that I did.
We are double checking. Corey just told me off the top of his head, so it is 1d8. 1d8 plus your Dex +1.
Technically, then Ishmael was doing D6 instead of D8 damage. You guys got off lucky.
I still would have been the same. You good?
I think so. Any questions before we?
So our next game is the live game on Sunday.
Yes.
Proficiency bonus went up to +3. What is that proficiency bonus for?
That is all of your skills that you're proficient in and all of your saving throws that you're proficient in. That calculates in your proficiency bonus. So, like, I am proficient in wisdom saving throws. So I get my +3 from my proficiency bonus, plus my wisdom is 4, so that's a +7 for me.
Well, my proficiency bonus is already at 3 because I think it combined with my druid. Would it go up to 4? Or?
No,
wait,
you
what are you
get your
talking?
proficiency bonus as part of, you get it from your class.
Okay, so I don't know why I'm at 3 already then.
Because you increased your level.
But I didn't increase that, so it automatically
No, it automatically does it. Just like it automatically adds that you have 3rd level spells.
Okay, that's what I thought, and then I was worried that I missed something and did something wrong.
No. If it's stuff that happens, like it's a base level thing that happens for your class, it will automatically update it. But things like hit points that you roll for or anything like that, it leaves for you to update. Anything that's specific to like what path you chose in your class, it doesn't take into account.
How many druid forms can I have? Animal forms?
I believe it's however many animals you've seen.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm pretty sure any animal you've seen you can transform into.
That's a lot of animals.
Or at the very least, any animal that you know, that you have studied for an hour or 2 or whatever. Which, being in nature, pretty much any animal that you would find in the woods.
Okay. Alrighty, I gotta go to bed.
Me too.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.
Night.
What time are you taking off? 2-ish? 2:30-ish?
I get off at 2. I think I'm going to take a half-hour lunch and get off at 1:30 though. So hopefully we will be leaving Gresham by 2. Potentially.
Okay. I'll see you later.
Night. Yes.